Hi friends, welcome to AhiluArts channel. I'm your host Uma. In this video we are going to see how to crochet a granny rectangle. Okay, you might wonder why I'm having a paper and pen instead of a hook and yarn. I'll show you. See, when you crochet a rectangle, there are two types of rectangle you can crochet. Okay, according to your need, you have to select which rectangle are you going to crochet. Okay, so for example, if you're making a blanket or bedspread or lafghan or any other thing, you may want to have a rectangle in such a way that the breadth and the length are not differ much. Okay, say for example, if this will be like 40 inch, you may need this at least 35 to 38 inch. Okay, so this rectangle, if you have, if you crochet, you need not have to increase the length versus the breadth. Okay, so it will be a proper standard rectangle. Okay, but if you are crocheting a sleeve or scarf or any other thing, then you may need to crochet in such a way that your breadth should be small but your length should be long, right? So say for example, if you can keep on increasing this up to 60 inch, but this should not be increased maximum 20 inch, right? So if you make this for a sleeve, then you may have a large opening and the yarn is also be a waste, right? You have to make a sleeve with this size, this rectangle. Okay, so according to your need, what you are making, you have to choose the size of your rectangle. Okay, you understand what I'm saying, right? So in order to meet these two requirements, we can change the foundation chain of our granny rectangle. Okay, I'll tell you how to change the chain. Okay, see, usually for granny rectangle, what we have to do is we have to chain in multiples of 4 plus 1, multiples of 4 plus 1. Okay, so for example, if we have like 20 chain, we have to crochet 21 chain. Okay, why? Because I'll tell you. See, one, it will be more visible when I finish chaining. Let me show you. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20, right? Consider this as a chain. Okay, so for granny, what we will do, 3 double crochet and chain 1, right? So if we have these 3 double crochets and a chain 1, and again these 3 double crochet, chain 1, these 3 double crochet, chain 1, these 3 double crochet, chain 1, and these 3 double crochet, chain 1. See, we have 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, right? So for the beginning, we have to have a double crochet and a chain 1, right? So beginning and the ending, we have to have a double crochet and chain 1. So for double crochet, what we have to do, chain 3 and chain 1. We will be having a chain 1, right? So this also again a 4 chains. So finally, like how we have a double crochet here in the beginning, we have to have a double crochet at the ending also. So we have to chain 1 extra, where we will be having a double crochet. You understand what I'm saying, right? So for crocheting a granny rectangle, according to your need, you have to do the foundation chain. The chain should be multiples of 4 plus 1. Why plus 1? Because every 4 stitches will be used for the granny pattern, and finally we have to have a double crochet, so it will be the plus 1 chain. Okay, so 4 4 4 4 4. So if you crochet 21 chain, here it is like 25. Okay, if you crochet 21, then you will be having 1 2 3 4 sets, and then a double crochets in the front, beginning and the ending. Okay, so according to your need, you have to choose the foundation chain, right? If you are making this rectangle, then you have to do small chains like 12 or 16 like that. But if you are making this type of long sleeves or scarves or anything, then you have to make like 32 or 40 number of chains. You understand what I'm saying, right? So let us see how to do this. I hope you understand why we have to have four multiples of 4 plus 1 chain. Now we'll see how to crochet a granny rectangle. Okay, see, make a slip knot, do multiples of 4 plus 1 chain. Okay, what I am going to do is 21 chain. Okay, so as per we discussed, according to your need, you have to increase or decrease the foundation chain to attain the required size. Okay, so let me count my chains. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20, and again 21 chain I have to do, right? So I have 21 chains. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21, right? So now what we have to do, we have to consider the first chain 3 as one double crochet, and we have to skip the chain 1, right? So after leaving 4 chains, in the 5th chain we have to do a double crochet, right? That's what we have shown in the diagram, right? So double crochet, again 2 double crochets in the next 2 chains. So we will use 3 chains to do 3 double crochet, right? That is what the granny pattern is, right? So we have done 3 double crochets, right, in the 3 chains. Now I will skip this chain and do a chain 1 here and start our double crochet in the next chain. So 1 2 3. Okay, again chain 1, skip the next chain and 1 2 3. Again chain 1, skip a chain, then 1, sorry about that, 1 2 3. So finally we have 2 chains, right? We have 2 chains, one for skipping and one for doing the final double crochet, right? So chain 1 and do the final double crochet in the last chain. That is why we have crochet 4 plus 1 chains, right? So finally we are starting and ending this foundation row with the double crochet. You may have a question here, right? Like why we are having 1 chain here but we don't have a 1 chain here, right? Because we have only 4 chains, which will be the chain 1 in the bottom. So in the top we don't have a chain 1, right? You may have that question. But why we have not done why we have not skipped 5 chains but instead we have only skipped 4 chains? Because the chain itself will have a big gap to make our corner. Okay, if you leave 5 chains, then this will be a large gap. Okay, so in order to make a corner, 4 chains are enough. Okay, that's why we have not skipped a chain in the top but only in the bottom. Okay, so you'll understand while we can do the next row. Okay, so now this is our base row. This has been done. You can see this will be our length and this will be our breadth. You can see the difference. So as long as you want which type of triangle, which type of rectangle you want, you have to increase or decrease the foundation chain. If you want a small rectangle, you can just crochet only these two. If you want a bigger one, you can just increase the number of chains, right? So now we have to make a corner. This and this will be our corner, right? So chain 3, this will be our first double crochet of the corner set, and again do 2 double crochets in the double crochet. Okay, so now we have to make the corner. We know it will be 2 chains, right? So 3 double crochet in the chain 1 of the same double crochet. Okay, in square we will have only 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, but in rectangle, since we have this side, once we complete this and we have to do again one more 3 double crochet, chain 2 will be in this side. So by that we will have 2 corners with 3 sets of double crochet, right? Then again chain 1, do the normal granny pattern like 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and all the 3 double crochet should be done on the in the chain 1. Okay, so again chain 1, 1, 2, 3. So finally when we reach the corner, we have to do 3 sets of 3 double crochet, right? That's what we have learned in the first session, right? Sorry, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and finally the other corner. So this is how we will be continuing till the end. So continue this row. I'll show you how to start the next row. You can see, right, we have done 3 sets of 3 double crochet. Like the same way we have to do one more set of 3 double crochet here also. Okay, see, I've completed the first round. Okay, so finally when I do the 3 double crochet, remaining 3 double crochets in the corner, we have to we should not forget that we have to do a chain 2 and complete the corner, right? So chain 2 and slip stitch into the top chain of chain 3. So now we have completed the first round. Technically it will be the second round, but the first one will not be a round, right? So now we have to start the next round. So 2 more slip stitches into the double crochet and into the chain 2 space, so that we can start the next round in the corner, right? In the corner we always know it should be 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, right? So 1, 2, 3, that will be our first double crochets, and 2 double crochet, chain 2, and again 3 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. Okay, so this way we have made our corner. Sorry about that. She was quiet in the off camera, but now when I start recording, I guess she too also wants to take part in the video. Okay, so chain 1 and again all 3 double crochets in the chain 1 spaces, right? So when we come here in these two chain 2 also we have to make a corner, that is 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and this corner also we will make 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and in between there will be a chain 1, so that in the next round the side will be keep on increasing, right? So let me show you the one side so that you will do for yourself the next side. So first, in the first round we have nothing but just a 3 double crochet, and in the second round we had, see, first round we had only the double crochet, in this round we have 3 double crochets, and in this round we will have 3 double crochet and the 3 double crochet in the corner, so that every time, every round it will be increasing the breadth also. So length we have done, and for the breadth increase, see here, 1 2 3 chain 2 and again 1 2 3. Now chain 1 and do this corner. So you know, wherever we had chain 2, we have to make a corner, right? That is 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So you can see how the sides are increasing, right? In the first round we had only double crochet, and in the second round we had 3 double crochet, and in the third round we have 2 3 double crochet, and in the next round what we'll have, a corner here, a side here, and a corner here. So we'll have 3 sets of 3 double crochet. So continue the same till the end and make a corner in these two chain 2 also, and I'll show you how my rectangle turned out, right? See, I've completed the third round. See, finally when I complete, I have to chain 1 and then slip stitch into the top chain of chain 3. Okay, so this is how our rectangle will grow. So in order to start the next round, what we have to do, we have to do 3 more slip stitch and get into the corner like normal granny square pattern, right? And we'll start with the corner. As I already said, how the length increases and inverses to the breadth, right? If you see how the length versus the breadth increase, right? So if you want the length and breadth to be increased in the same pattern, not much of a difference, then you have to reduce the number of chains you have done in the middle round, right? So if you want this to be a long length but a small breadth, then you have to increase the middle number of chains, right? As we already say, according to the need of this rectangle type you desire, you have to increase or decrease the number of chains. Okay, so this is how the granny rectangle pattern has to be done. If you have any doubts, you can always ping me in Facebook or in WhatsApp. Suggest me your suggestions in our comment box. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any video. Never forget to click the bell icon. If you like this video, please like, share and comment. Thank you. Bye bye.